Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the Girly Nerd Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about all things pop culture, movies, TV, theme parks for the first time tonight. And today, my guest is my friend Stanford. And before we get into our topic tonight, which is our favorite Disneyland attractions, I wanted to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and where people can find you.
Thanks, Marianne. It's so nice to be on your podcast, and I'm honored to be the first theme park episode. Thank you. It's so fun. I am the host of the Movies Past and Present podcast. You can find it at moviespastandpresent.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And my handle on Instagram is at Stanford Clark.
Oh, awesome. And I am going to be a guest on your podcast soon.
Yes.
I need to watch a few more movies before we get onto that.
Well, it's going to be so fun. Whenever you're ready, it'll be so fun. Thank you for your willingness to be on my podcast too.
Oh, sure, of course. So yeah, as I said, tonight we are talking about our favorite Disneyland attractions. And as someone who grew up in Southern California, Disneyland was kind of like a second home for me and my family. We didn't take like huge vacations, but we always went to Disneyland. So it's always been a very, very special place for me. Was it very much the same for you?
Absolutely. You know, I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where I still currently live. And my father was a management consultant, and he had a lot of business in Southern California. And so often we'd pile in the station wagon and go to Southern California, and he'd drop us off at Disneyland on certain days. And so we go to Disneyland with my mom, and then he'd come and meet us later in the evening. And
I love it.
And then we went to the beach, did a lot of other fun stuff in Southern California, but Disneyland was always a favorite. And it's remained that through my whole life. I still love it very much and visit anytime I can.
Yeah, it's just, I love Disneyland so much. It's so wonderful and special. And for anyone, you know, it's great for families. It's great for, you know, friends. You know, I'm a proud Disney adult. I don't care if people mock it. You know,
good for you. I guess I should say I am too in my own way.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just about, you know, you're in touch with, you know, your youthful spirit, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And what Walt Disney wanted, it is. He wanted Disneyland to be for everybody. So
yeah, I agree. And I have so many happy memories there. You know, I think that's a big part of it too. Is there's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of happy family memories made there, and just always great. Love it very much.
Same. So we both came up with a top 10 list. Now I have a couple honorable mentions just because it was really difficult.
I know it was hard.
Only to do 10. I will mention those real fast before we get into our top 10 list.
Great.
So I have a few Fantasyland rides. I have my favorite Fantasyland dark ride, which is Alice in Wonderland. And then my second favorite dark ride, which is Peter Pan. And then the Mad Tea Party. So yeah, I love all the dark rides, but everyone picks Peter Pan as their favorite, but Alice in Wonderland edges it out for me. I like that movie better. I love all things Alice in Wonderland in general. So that's probably why. It's probably why I also love the teacups. They're so fun. Hearing that music just instantly makes me happy.
Me too.
Yeah.
That Mad Tea Party music is so delightful. And I think those are great choices. That Alice in Wonderland dark ride is terrific. And I love the placement of the Mad Teacups just right there, in front of it, and it's all just kind of part of this Alice in Wonderland area there. And I really like those updates that they made to the Alice in Wonderland, right, where they added some projections and things in there, which I thought really add to it a lot. What do you think of those? Are those okay with you, or do you think they like?
I think they're great. Yeah, I think they improved the ride. I mean, it was already great, but it just added another dimension to it.
I think it improved it too.
Yeah, the same thing with the snow. That's not on my list, but they added to the Snow White ride. I think those are really good too.
It's Snow White ride, huge improvement. It's not on my list either, but it's so improved.
Peter Pan is so great, especially the beginning is my favorite part of the ride, when it looks like you're flying over London and Neverland. It's just because it didn't make my top 10, because as much as I love it, it's always such a long wait.
Oh, the line is hideous. Yeah, you got to plan.
That I couldn't justify putting it in my top 10. And then my other two honorable mentions are the Disneyland Railroad.
Nice. Yeah.
And,
I love the Disneyland Railroad.
And then Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is a fairly new ride, but I just think it's adorable.
It's so much fun. So cute.
And I feel like people forget like the railroad as like an attraction.
I agree. Good call. That's a great thing to add to your honorable mentions.
But it's relaxing. I love to go all the way around. You know, sometimes it's good to decompress on there, and if you don't want to do too much walking.
Yeah.
I believe it's the only ride you could stay on there all day long if you wanted
to.
I honestly, I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
I do too. That's a good question. When I was a kid, when it was kind of time for a rest, my mom would put us on the train. I mean, of course she'd be with us, and we could even take a nap. You know what I mean? Yeah. And ride it 2 or 3 times, and it was great. Didn't have to leave the park, and you got refreshed, and you're ready to go.
It's great, when you're trying to save your feet a little bit.
Yeah, and it's so fun. I love the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. Yes. Love it.
Yeah, I love that. I have a fun memory of when we went with my younger cousin when he was a little boy, and all of a sudden he's seeing the dinosaurs, and he's like not sure, going, "Oh, what's going on here? It's real." It's cute.
That's so cute.
So what is your number 10?
Well, so my number 10 is, while we're on this Fantasyland theme, my number 10 is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh, I love it.
I really do like the Fantasyland dark rides a lot. And this one it was a childhood favorite just because I could feel like I was driving a car, and because I love, I'm crazy about cars, but I think just such a great adaptation. I like the story, The Wind in the Willows. I mean, I like the book, and then I also love The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, the film, and so just everything about it I love. And then I just love that it's also a morality tale, that what happens to you when you're a bad driver. You go to hell. Excuse my French, but I know a lot of people think it's really weird, but I think it's delightful. I love that ride a lot. It's always a must ride for me.
I love Mr. Toad. It's so crazy, wacky, but fun.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious how you're going on this, and all of a sudden you're hit by a train and you go to hell, and I'm like, what is this ride? But it's fun, and I love the song. It's so fun.
I do too. Yeah,
Mr. Toad's great. Like I said, Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan are my favorite dark rides, but I love all the
dark the dark rides are so delightful.
Yeah.
And so uniquely Disneyland. Yeah.
And I love the facade too.
I do too. The Toad Hall, and then I love the queue, how it goes into the entrance of Toad Hall, and all the paintings and everything.
Yeah, I saw someone the other day mention, they're like, more people should be like Toad and just decorate their home with pictures of themselves.
Well, and I just love Mr. Toad's, joy. I mean, just the love of life that he had, that character has, and I think it's really, it illustrated that ride again. This is just as you're wreaking havoc, everywhere you go, but still.
And we're lucky that we still have it, because is this the only park that has Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
Yeah.
No, that's what I
thought. They ripped it out of Walt Disney World, and they replaced it in the Magic Kingdom of Walt Disney World with a Winnie the Pooh ride, and.
That's right. Okay, they still have Country Bear, and
they still have Country Bear.
Those rides, the flip of those. Okay, so my number 10 is the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Oh, good choice, Marianne. I love the Tiki Room.
I have loved the Tiki Room since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
Another one, I feel like when people are talking about their favorite attractions, maybe they're not going to think of it because it's not a ride, it's a show. but I feel like we went to it so many times as a kid. Like we almost never skip it. It's good to relax. I love all the music.
I do too. I love it.
You know, I
Love
know
getting
it's
a
a little
Dole Whip.
yeah, I love Dole Whip. My favorite is to sit in the back row so you get a view of like everything. And so I remember sometimes my dad would take a nap.
Exactly. Well,
But
nice
yeah,
air conditioning in there
it
too.
is. It's great
Yeah.
for this. It's great when it's hot out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love all the music. I love the fountain.
I do too.
And it's funny. And I know, yeah, it's a little lo-fi now, but I don't care. I think it's just charming.
I
So
do too. I think it's so charming. I'm so glad that the Disneyland management team that they are keeping it. That they keep it and they keep
yes.
it up. They maintain it, and it's a great history piece, number one.
Mhm.
But also, it's such a charming attraction. It's so much fun.
Well,
Great choice.
I have a great love for like Polynesian culture and Polynesian
Oh,
music.
see, that ride is
And
the perfect.
so I love all the outdoor stuff too, not just the tiki fountains and the
Yeah,
gods.
the garden out in
It's
yeah.
beautiful, all designed by Raleigh Crump, and
Mm-hmm.
who my dad actually got to spend time with
Oh, interesting.
because
Do tell.
he knew his daughter when he was younger. They used to live in San Diego, and she briefly dated my uncle. And then my dad and her reconnected. I forget how many years back it was, maybe 8 years ago.
Oh, interesting.
And got to spend a little time with him, and so, which is so special, because he's passed away now. But
Yeah.
and he just said he was a great guy, and
And
yeah.
what a
So, but
talent.
even if I didn't have that like little tidbit, I would still love the tiki room.
Yeah, I do too. I love everything about it.
And I'm always like scared they're gonna like get rid of it, but they recently did like refurbishment to it, so that puts me at ease. So
Yeah, I've been worried about it too, and they put a weird one in at Walt Disney World for a while, but then they did like a Stitch one, if I'm not mistaken, or something weird.
oh, did they turn it back to the way it was?
Maybe I'm getting confused, or it was something else. I'm probably
Because
getting
that
confused
sounds
with another
familiar.
thing. But anyway, they brought it back to being more of a tiki room, at Walt Disney World too. But still, I'm with you. I hope that it's just going to be one of those great things that Disney is just going to keep.
Well, there is someone that I can't say who it is, but someone who used to work there who said that they are more they're more conscious of keeping things at Disneyland as opposed to Disney World.
Yeah.
Because it was Walt's park. So
yeah.
They will get rid of things way easier in Walt Disney World than at Disneyland. So
yeah. And I hate to do the constant comparison, so I'll try to watch that. But I think what I was confused with, there was a Stitch attraction that they put in at Walt Disney World that replaces Alien Encounter ride. We won't go there, but I believe it was Iago from Aladdin that they brought in to the tiki room. It was like this under new management thing, and so they kind of sassed up the show. And I remember it wasn't very good.
No,
good. They pulled all that stuff out and just turned it back into
good
into the tiki room that we know and love.
That's good. Okay, so what's your number 9?
My number 9 is Star Tours.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I just adore that ride. I mean, I loved it from the get-go, when back in the 80s when it opened up. And then also that since they've refreshed it, it's so great because often, you'll get different destinations and there's like the Rebel Spy on the, on the ship. And to me, I just felt like it really made Star Wars fun again. And I can't say that I particularly love that it's in Tomorrowland now that there's a big Galaxy's Edge area there in Disneyland, but still, I love the ride. And anytime I go, I always leave with I always exit with a big smile on my face. And I love Star Wars too. So.
Yeah, Star Tours is really fun. It's not on my list, but I love it. I like I like the new scenes. The only thing I don't like is I'm not crazy about 3D. So
okay, yeah. I know I have friends and I know others that it like makes them ill. You know, they just it just kind of makes them a little queasy.
Yeah. Last time we went on it, I mean, I'm fine, but my mom's like, "Oh, that made me so sick," and I'm like, "Oh, that's too bad." And it never used to, so I'm like, it must be the 3D.
The 3D, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I do kind of miss the old one though.
Oh, I love the original movie.
Yeah.
In fact, I wish they'd bring it back, frankly. But
I feel like
loved it too because it was.
I feel like they should rotate it. You know.
Yeah. Put it in the. I agree. Put it in the rotation. Yeah, I'm with you, 100%.
And I miss Rex, even though I love C-3PO. But he was
loved
fun.
Rex.
He was fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. Well, we're on theme because my number 9 is Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I know that's probably kind of low.
Still, it's in your top 10, you know,
for a lot of people, because a lot of people, they go, "Oh, this is my number 1 now." But I've only gone on it twice. So for going on it twice, just to make it into my top 10 is kind of a big deal. Because
it's a big deal. It's a big deal, Marianne.
I've gone on everything else way more than Rise of the Resistance. So it's just, I mean, I'd seen lots of videos before I went on it, but I'm like, it's nothing compares to experiencing it in person.
Having the experience in person.
It's just like being a big Star Wars fan and seeing all these things. I mean, it's so impressive. It's so immersive. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, not just when you're sitting in the ride. I mean, the queue and the whole experience, you know, with you're going on the ship and then there's the stormtroopers and hearing the music and then the droid and everything's just so cool. And then seeing those I call them at-ats. I don't call them.
I call them at-ats too.
Yeah.
So
seeing those, I'm like, wow. I mean, it just it feels real. It feels real.
Off. Yeah,
it feels so real.
Cool.
Yeah. Is this on your list?
Oh yeah, I have it a little higher. It's not my number 1, but I have it higher, and it's such an amazing ride, and every time I go on it, even though I know basically what's going to happen, I'm just dazzled by it. And particularly last time I went on it, I mean, not that I necessarily keep track of what's working or what's not working, but sometimes it's pretty obvious when an effect isn't working or whatnot. But I think everything worked, and my just jaw dropped and just thought, this is so amazing. I love this so much.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
You know, I like the other ride. Smuggler's Run. It's fun, but
I don't love Smuggler's Run.
It's fun. It's fine. It's fine. I'm more impressed with the outside of it.
Oh, I love the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
you know, that's one of my favorite things. And I hope that these updates that they're doing to Smuggler's Run are, you know, with them adding the Mandalorian and Grogu stuff, that's gonna help it.
Yeah, I mean, if I was choosing, I would want them to do something with original trilogy characters like Han Solo.
Agreed. It's his ship.
I know. Yeah, it's his ship. I mean, even if it was like Rey, but it's not. It's this made-up character that's not in the movie. So it's weird. So I've only been on that. No, I've been on it twice. But the first time I went on it, I got to be the pilot. So that was
hey, nice. Which is the best role. I've been on it a few times. The pilot is the most fun. When you go to hyperdrive and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Light speed.
That's feeling a childhood wish doing that. But
absolutely.
But Rise of the Resistance, it's just amazing. State of the art. It should be like the blueprint for like attractions. Seriously.
Yeah, agreed. It's one of the best ever. Yeah.
Because, you know, they're using screens, but they're using practical things too. So I hate it when it's just the screen, you know?
Me too. But when they use it in combination, and I think they use it effectively, it's really something.
So what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Jungle Cruise.
That's mine too.
Oh, hey, excellent. Excellent.
That's
What do you
funny.
like about Jungle Cruise? What are some of your favorite
Oh,
things?
Jungle Cruise is just cute and charming, and I love the era that it takes place in, like the 1930s. So
Yeah,
for one, I love the queue. The queue is
I
fantastic.
do too. I love the
And
cube.
hearing that, 1940s music and the Jungle
Yeah, the
Cruise movie.
radio program they've got going on. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I love the corny jokes. I think they're fun and adorable. Because I like corny stuff. I think everything people have become too jaded and cynical. So I love the Jungle Cruise for being the exact opposite. And the skippers really make it fun. Sometimes you get a really, really good one. And I remember one, it was a lady, and it was before they took out were they like headhunters or something?
Yeah.
And when they came up, she's like, "Oh man, you guys messed up your entrance. Oh, go get down and do it again." It's so funny.
So funny. And I'm with you. I don't know if I've ever had a bad skipper, but I've had some really good ones,
Mhm.
and it's such an enjoyable experience. Just
Yeah.
you nailed it. The corny jokes and
Mhm.
just the fun visuals. It's such a great attraction. Enjoy it so much.
Yeah. And it's like an immersive sort of thing, and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. And cool
And
that it was an opening day attraction. Even though I know it's been modified
yeah,
over the years, but still, uh,
they improved it
yeah.
from the opening day, because I have a recording of like the original like narration, and it's cute, but it's not as funny
Well, it
as
was
what
more
this one is.
serious, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Mary
it
Ann?
was
I mean,
it
it's
was.
yeah, it was just more kind of more like factual rather than
Mhm.
campy,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it had
Yeah,
a little bit of humor, but not like what it became, and so they made it
yeah.
definitely better. And um another fun thing, so giving my dad all these shout outs. So in Hong Kong, he painted the attraction sign for Disney for the Jungle Cruise in
Oh
Hong Kong.
wow,
Yeah.
how cool is that?
So that was that's
Because
probably one of the most fun
I've
things.
seen it, because I've been to
Mhm.
Hong Kong Disneyland. How wonderful to know that he painted that.
Yeah. It's one of the best projects he's ever done. Yeah, because he's an
Oh
artist. Yeah.
wow, great.
I know. I want to see it in person.
Yes, I hope you can. You'll love it.
So what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Oh, okay.
Just again another perennial favorite for me. I it was a coaster I loved as a kid. I loved it. I just remember distinctly, my dad taking me on it, and just we just were laughing and having so much fun. And it's just a blast. It's just I think it's just like the perfect amount of just like particularly for younger riders. Just there's enough
Mhm.
thrills, but also still really just incredibly satisfying ride. I always have loved the design of it. It's
Yes.
based on Bryce Canyon National Park, which is in Utah, my home state. And so that's just so fun to have it in a way, kind of like a little piece of
Yeah.
Utah there, right there in Frontierland and Disneyland. And anyway, just love that ride so much.
I love Big Thunder. I have that at number 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
it's the perfect amount of thrill for me,
Yes, yeah,
basically. Because I'm not a big roller coaster person. I can't handle anything too scary. But this one is just it hits the sweet spot
yeah, it does.
for me. It's because it's thrilling, but it doesn't like overwhelm me at
Yeah.
all. And I love that there's little breaks, so it
Yes, I was
gives
gonna say
you a
there are
chance.
breaks, some
Yeah.
really fun special effects.
Yes.
Love the animals that are spread out throughout the
Love the
ride, and
goat.
yeah,
Love the goat.
yes, the goat, the possums that are swinging around and stuff. I love it.
Yeah, and I love the design too. It's so cool, and I love anything like Old West. I think that's really fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Have you ever heard the Thunder Mountain song?
Maybe. Marianne, remind me. What is it?
So it's called like the Ballad of Thunder Mountain. You could probably find it on YouTube.
Okay.
So back in the late 90s, up in the Disney Gallery, they had these little
Which I loved.
They had these little kiosks where you can make CDs of Disneyland sounds and music. And we made, I want to say 3 of them. And on one of them, you could choose. It was like a on-demand thing, and you could choose what you wanted on each CD. And we got like the Thunder Mountain Safety Spiel, and we got the Thunder Mountain song. And I never heard it on the ride. I don't know when they ever played it.
Yeah,
it's fun. Yeah.
Is it played in like in the little town or something? I don't know.
It's like the story of the ride.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that, man. I need to do a YouTube search.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could probably find it on YouTube. Yeah, it's called The Ballad of Thunder Mountain, and it's like about like the train's like a ghost train. That a group of people came back and they didn't return.
Okay. How fun.
It's fun. So we're on my number 7. My number 7 is the Mark Twain Riverboat.
Oh, what a great choice. That's such a delightful experience.
Mark Twain is it's like quintessential Disneyland to me.
Absolutely.
Besides the castle, nothing feels as iconic, the iconographic, imagery of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like when I'm there, either riding it or just like looking at it or listening to the whistle. It's so special, and
it is.
It's beautiful. I love the design, the old-fashioned steamship.
Oh yeah, I do too. It's so beautifully designed.
It's the kind of ride people it's the kind of ride people overlook because it's slow, and they're like, well, we need to go and do on other things. This is a waste of time. I'm like, no,
it's part of the joy of Disneyland. Yeah.
It's just a perfect little ride, and I was so mad when I heard they were going to cut into the Rivers of America, but it's okay because it didn't really shorten it that much. And I love all the additions that they made. Actually,
I do too.
It's more beautiful now because
it's more beautiful. Yeah.
You can see the train going by. I love that.
I think the rock work is great. I love those waterfalls they've added. Yeah, I agree. I was concerned until, of course, I experienced it. I thought, oh yeah, this is great. No problem. Yeah.
And I feel so bad for Walt Disney World losing their steamship. I do.
It's really a sad deal. Yeah.
But that would never happen here because for a myriad of reasons.
Right.
One, I
think it's safe at Disneyland. Yeah.
They don't think of the Disneyland in the same way, and it's Walt's ship. Plus, it's too ingrained with Fantasmic.
Right.
You need it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I'm like, oof, thank God.
Thank goodness. I know. Thank goodness. Well, and what a great choice. That's such a great attraction.
It is. It's so good. I love it so much. So what's your number 6?
My number 6 is the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
I never tire of this ride. I'm not really much into like scary things or scary movies or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And not that the Haunted Mansion is that scary. I mean, it used to scare me as a kid. If you look at the attic scene where those ghosts pop up a lot, but I just think it's so clever and so delightful, and again creepy, but in all of the best ways. And I just love the just understand the history about Raleigh Crump, speaking of, and Mark Davis, and all these great Imagineers who contributed to that attraction. And I enjoy riding it. Love riding that dune buggy every time. Love the elevator, everything. The whole thing. Just a favorite. Big favorite.
Yeah, the Haunted Mansion is a classic. It's my number 2.
Okay, great.
Love the Haunted Mansion. I love it's the perfect amount of spookiness.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is for me too.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
It's another one where it's this whole experience. It's not just on the dune buggy. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
going into the foyer and then the stretching room. And I love everything about the ride, the music and
I do too.
The artwork and all the animatronics. I never ever grow tired of it.
I don't either, which just amazes me because I don't know how many bazillion times I've been
I don't know, hundreds of times probably I've been on it.
Yeah. I never
Now, do
tire
you
of
like the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay?
I like it. I think it's enjoyable. But I'm also happy just with the original. I mean, I don't hate it, but the one thing I'm glad about it is that it's temporary. And then they'll bring it. Then they bring back the original for the majority of the year. But what do you think of the overlay?
I think it's really cute. I like it a lot. I always enjoy going on it because I love the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love the gingerbread house and the music, and I love the animatronics. But I think it's there too long.
Yeah,
I would prefer it be there just for maybe just for Christmas. Because it feels weird not having a regular haunted house for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I understand why. I do, because it's a lot of work to put it together for only maybe 2 months. But it does feel like a shame that you can't ride the regular Haunted Mansion on Halloween.
That is a good point, Marianne. Yeah.
But that's life.
That's life. That's what they're doing. Yeah. But I'm just at least glad that it hasn't been a permanent replacement.
Oh, I don't think they'd ever do that.
I have not.
Yeah, Haunted Mansion. I love the stretching portraits.
Oh, I do too. They're so great.
And I have lots of Haunted Mansion decor.
Yes, nice.
For that, I decorate during Halloween with some Haunted Mansion decor. So
how fun!
We have little headstones with the funny sayings and little coasters that look like the headstones, and we got this lantern with all the stretching portraits on it, and that's really cool.
Okay, now that's cool.
I think, what else do we have? I forget, but this really neat they call it a jar, but it's like a candle holder, and it has the mansion on it. It's really pretty.
How wonderful. Yeah.
So it's of Disneyland stuff. Haunted Mansion is my favorite kind of stuff.
Is your favorite kind of merchandise to get?
Yeah.
And they've got such great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, maybe I don't love the exterior of the store, but that store that's there now in between Haunted Mansion and the Bayou Country area.
Right.
They've got such great merch in there, I think.
Oh, I haven't been in there yet.
They got a lot of stuff. I think you'll have fun when you go.
I'm gonna go soon.
The building is a little intrusive.
Yeah, me and my whole family are going soon. So
fun, excellent.
Okay, I think, are we up to my number 6? I think.
Yeah, you're number 6.
Okay, so I cheated a little bit.
Hey, it's your podcast. You can do what you want.
Yeah, I cheated a little bit, and it's technically 2 attractions, but I feel like they're so connected that I put both of them. So it is the Storybook Land Canal Boats and Casey Jr.
See, I don't think you cheated at all. They're very interconnected.
They're right next to each other, and it's you can't see one without the other.
And they both show the same things. Mm-hmm. So just a little different experience. What a fun choice. That's what a charming experience. I loved it. I've always loved it. Although my mom tells me, Marianne, that when I was very young, I was so afraid to go through Monstro's mouth that they would they had to just force me on it. They said, "You're gonna love this." You just anyway, and then I did. But I haven't lived that one down.
Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, those giant teeth, and then also just after seeing Pinocchio, scarred for life.
Yeah, but I love miniature things.
Okay, so what a perfect thing.
Miniature houses, miniature railroads. My dad had my brother had a miniature railroad, and all those little houses are just the cutest things ever. And every edition they've made has been beautiful. I love all of them. I can't wait to see the Tangled Tower.
Yeah, I'm
Because,
excited to see the Tangled
yeah,
Tower as well.
I love Tangled.
Yeah, I love Tangled too.
Everything's so it's so peaceful and pretty, and I love everything about it. And then Casey Jr. is just so cute and charming and fun.
It is. It's so much fun.
And I love the song, and I love the views it gives you of the Storybook Land boats.
I do too. And it's fun, the different ride vehicles. I remember when I was little, I always loved to go on the cage. I think a lot of kids do, one of those cages, the wild animals. But as an adult, you don't have to necessarily go into those. And I'm with you. The views are great of the whole area. What I really appreciate too is that they are on model, like they look like the buildings from the movies.
Yeah.
And I've always admired that, and I still do to this day. I appreciate that so much, that their attention to detail is so great. And then I love that patchwork quilt, and I mean everything. It's such a neat ride, such a special ride.
And supposedly that was one of Walt Disney's favorite things, was that patchwork quilt. Yeah. And my favorite, and Casey Jr., my favorite place to sit is in the very, very back.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Going backwards. That's fun. And that gives you
good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
So just as we've talked about, it's definitely in my top 5, not my number 1, but still, being a big Star Wars fan, I just think it's tremendous. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
It is. Yeah.
Never disappoints.
Do you think they'll always have it with these the sequel characters, or do you think they'll have
I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens as you've sure read that Disneyland's version of Galaxy's Edge is going to be bringing in original trilogy characters, and which I am elated about, because I've wanted them from day one. I mean, I can understand what Disney was trying to do, but who cares? You know what I mean? It's not all in one thing. Bring the characters that we love and that we want to see. We want to see Darth Vader. We want to see.
I know.
Luke, and Princess Leia and Han Solo and all the. Anyway, so, I mean, I guess a dream within a dream would be if they swapped it out, and brought in some other characters, or maybe changed the storyline a little bit. But I'm just glad that there's going to be some changes happening. I guess, and those are like going to be happening soon. Aren't they going to be going live with that in April?
I think it was the end of April.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. But it sounds like they're not touching Rise of the Resistance, and who knows what'll happen over time.
That's okay. If they never do, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I do like it the way it is, but I would be very happy if they, switched out the storyline too.
Yeah. I'm just happy we're going to get to hear music in the land.
Right. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, that's going to be such a treat. I was talking to a friend, Marianne, who literally says he and his son, is his son or son-in-law, they just bring their phones and put their headphones on, and they listen to the Star Wars film soundtrack when they walk in. Just they create their own, which I think that was brilliant. And now, they aren't going to have to do that.
I understand what they were going for.
I do too.
After a while, I'm like, it's too quiet. It made it feel kind of dead. Do you know what I mean? Like there wasn't life in the land. And everywhere else has music, and I'm like, what's Star Wars without John Williams music? So I'm really happy.
Yeah, I have too. I can't wait.
So my number 5 is the Indiana Jones Adventure.
Oh, yay. That's in my top 5 too. Fun to talk about. Isn't that the most amazing ride? Speaking of,
it's like Big Thunder. It's the perfect thrill ride. Big Thunder just edged. I mean, that and Big Thunder were very even. It was really like which is 5 and which is 4. I don't know. So they're almost even. It's like the kind of ride I wish there was more of.
I know.
When they want to do a thrill ride, I'm like, make it like Indiana Jones, because I'm like, I don't care about a coaster. I want something where you're inside and you see all these amazing effects and figures, and there's an amazing story to it. it's not just a track, sort of thing. Because I just think that's easy and boring. Not that Disney does that much, but other places do. And I love Indiana Jones in general. I love the
Right.
movies.
I do too. Love the movies. I love the themes, the time
Yeah,
period, and everything about it. The
it's
adventure.
it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I love it every time I go on it. It's one of two rides. The other ride is in DCA. That literally every time I've gone on it, people start applauding.
It's true. Every time, yeah, at the end of
Every
it,
single
everybody
time.
claps, and
They're laughing
it's
and applauding.
yeah, it's it's one of those things too. Again, I don't know how many times I've been on it. I never tire of it. I love the queue.
Yes.
I love the whole experience, and I think those ride vehicles they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Those giant Jeeps you're in, and uh, the sets are fantastic, and the scenery's great in the ride, and it's so much fun. I love it.
And that part at the end when it's such a neat illusion when you think you're going under that.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
the giant boulder,
It's so cool.
that car wash,
Yeah.
whatever that Tony Baxter talks about. It's
Yeah.
really, um, it's a thrill, and every time it gets me every time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Have you watched any of the behind the attraction on Disney Plus?
Yes, I have. And I think those have been so interesting. What do you think about them?
They're really fun and really interesting. I love the one on that one explaining
Yes.
how that particular part
How that
works.
effect
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't
It's really
it
cool.
amazing how what a great kind of illusion that is, and
It
just
is.
how effective it is? Again, it
Mhm.
works every time. It freaks me out. I love it.
It's fun. It's fun. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
This is again, who can count how many times I've been on, and I never tire of it. I just feel you get transported, and I love a boat ride anyway. So
Mhm.
and then just the thrills at the first with with the drops, and then the great classic scenes. Oh, it's just, of course, the music, and I don't necessarily mind the Johnny Depp editions. I mean, I'd be fine if they
Mhm.
took it back to to the original, but I don't know if they ever will. But still favorite, love it. I always want this. I always want to go on, and often it's one I want to go on first. It's good.
Mhm.
It's go on Pirates of the Caribbean when I arrive. Yeah.
It's so iconic. It is my number 1.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
Marianne. Excellent.
I mean, well, I feel like my top 3 are kind of tied, but I put Pirates at 1. Like
Yeah,
Haunted
my
Mansion.
top three are tied too.
Yeah,
Actually,
like
in a
Haunted
way, yeah.
Mansion, I never grow tired of going on
I
it.
know. Why is that?
It
I never
it's just
tire of it either.
well, yeah, I just love a good boat ride. It's relaxing, you have the little thrill at the beginning. Sometimes it makes my stomach go, "Oh," a little bit. And,
Yeah.
so I'll usually whoever I'm sitting next to, I'll go, like that with them. And I have to make sure and cover my head so I don't get wet. Because
Yeah.
one time I went on it and I'm like, it was almost like Splash Mountain where
Yeah.
you got so wet.
Occasionally you get soaked. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times too. Rare,
But
but it
I don't
happens.
but I don't care because I love it so much. And
I'm with you. It's like bring
all
it. I
the
love it.
story and the figures and how it's like yeah, it's backwards and ours is neat because we go back up. And
Yes.
that's very cool. I don't mind the Jack Sparrow editions at all because I love the movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel the same way. I don't feel like it takes away from anything. I thought they did a
and
good job the way they.
I don't mind the red either. I think she's great.
I think that red scene is appropriate actually
Yeah.
for today's audiences, or just really for any audience, right? And they've done a nice job. I think the updates that Disney's done, I appreciate it. I feel like they just have been careful about it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
had just done a really nice job where they really you still get the same feeling of the attraction, but it's more appropriate.
Mhm. I mean, I
Maybe
was never really bothered by it because I understand what the past was like, but I understand why they would want to change it. And
Yeah.
they changed it in a good way. So I'm fine with it. And the rest of it's still great. I mean, I love the song.
I do too.
And even just the instrumental music. I mean, I'll listen to all that music all the time, just when I'm working and stuff.
I like it so much as well. And just even the music that's in the that's playing in the queue.
Yeah.
And every scene really dazzles me too. That when you come in, finally you see the big ship that's battling at the fort, and the cannonballs are going off in the water. Isn't that? I mean, it's so fun, and that room is so giant, and this what an impressive set. It's amazing Disney magic, and I love it.
And I love the beginning going past the Blue Bayou. That's so cool.
I know, it's so great
with all the fireflies, and it's it's such a neat and again, a neat illusion where you look like it's outside, and it's so cool.
Everything about that ride.
Everything about it. It's just a perfect ride.
It's a perfect ride. I think that's good call where you placed it. It's a perfect ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what's your number 4 then?
It was Big Thunder Mountain.
Okay.
Okay, so then we could go to your number 3.
So my number 3 is Indiana Jones Adventure.
Okay.
So and these top 3 they're all kind of like even, as you were saying. But as we already discussed, what's not to like about Indiana Jones Adventure? I think it's a perfect ride.
It is. And I can't wait to take my niece and nephew on it, because when last time we were there, they were tiny and they couldn't go on it.
So now they're taller, they're big enough, they can go. Oh, they're gonna have so much fun.
I know. Yeah. So my number 3 we haven't talked about yet. So yeah, like I said, my top 3 are kind of tied. My number 3 is It's a Small World.
Great choice. That is there a cuter ride? I'm not sure there is. And also one that we need today more than ever.
Thank you. Yes.
I love that. That's just a great ride. It's not on my top 10.
Yeah.
But it's up there. I mean, it's probably, I bet you I would put it at number 11, for me. But it is such a great ride.
It's sweet and beautiful, and Disneyland's is so special. Well, other parks have it, but like Disney World doesn't. That beautiful facade.
I was going to say the facade, Marianne,
is
just in and of itself, it's incredible.
Yeah, the design of it by Mary Blair and Rolly Crump, and it's beautiful. And I love the clock, and I love when it opens up.
Yes, when the kids of the world come out. Yes.
I love that. That's so
way
cute.
That the time is displayed. It's so clever. I loved it as a kid. I love it as an adult too.
And I know it's like the ride that people like make fun of, and it gets a bad rep. They're like, the song's annoying and so repetitive, and I'm like, has never bothered me once.
It never bothers me either, Marianne.
Yeah. And like you said, it is one of the reasons I love it is because it like touches a part of like who I am as a person, about like peace and unity and friendship amongst everybody.
Yeah.
And so for everyone that like makes fun of it, they're like, oh, it's the creepy dolls and the stupid song. I'm like, you're not understanding what the message of the ride. It's like, this ride is not just a cutesy little ride. It has like a deeper meaning to it. And I feel like people are like, well, they should just rip it out. I'm like,
ooh,
a disgrace to what Walt Disney created. I'm just like, and I think that's a massive misunderstanding of what the ride is. And
well, I agree with you completely, because I also think too, it's such a great piece of pop art. That every inch of that ride has something interesting to look at. and these interesting interpretations of these different places from around the world. I think the dolls are adorable, and the costumes are so cute that they put on them, and it's visually just a delight. I think about one of my neighbors who's a good friend too. She was telling me about going on Small World with her grandmother, and they said they took a picture of her on the ride, and she just says she loves to look at that picture because she's got just this look of wonder and joy, riding that ride. And I think about that because I think that's the intent of it, and those who people get annoyed by it, just like, well, you don't have to ride it.
I know you don't have to ride it, but leave it for the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly, because it's beautiful. Have you seen the stuff about that third verse that Richard Sherman
Yes,
wrote,
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and they've got a little special about it that runs in the Main Street Cinema, so you can go learn about it. It talks a little bit about so I'd recommend going in there too if you've got a few minutes, because it's just like a 5-minute video and they just have it on a loop.
Okay.
But he added another, they added another verse, and again, it's one of those things that's just talking about basically peace on earth and treating other people well, and that's what we need. That's what we need today.
And it's beautiful. You hear the song in all the different languages, and it's like, why wouldn't people appreciate that if, whatever. But then at Christmas time, I've never seen anything more beautiful than that.
It's absolutely magical.
It's so stunning. I mean, just the outside with all the lights, and then inside hearing the Christmas music. I mean, it's just nothing makes me happier than riding.
It is pure delight. Yeah. Great call. Great choice.
Yeah. So that was my number 3. Did you share your number 3 yet?
I did. That's Indiana Jones. Yeah, Indiana Jones Adventure. Yeah.
So, and we already talked about my 2 and 1. So, what's left for you?
So, my number 2 is Peter Pan's Flight. So this was my favorite ride as a kid, and it is still my top 3 favorite ride in the park. I adore it. Peter Pan was a favorite movie of mine as a child, and just favorite story. And just to be able to fly over London, go to Neverland, it just leaves a big smile on my face. I know it's as you aptly said, it's an absolute hassle to get on that ride because the line is always too long. The throughput of that ride is slow. Everything's about it, but I often won't wait because I don't want to wait 45 minutes to ride it, even though I love it and it's worth it. I'm never sad after I've ridden on it, but try to figure out a way where I can either go early or sometimes it's like the last ride of the night or something, but still it's a sentimental favorite, and I adore it.
Yeah, Peter Pan's great. Even if it's not my list, it's just an honorable mention.
It
was only because of the line.
And that's so valid. As we said, that line is hideous. Yeah. Don't know if that's something they could ever fix, but
no, you can't. There's just not room for it.
There's just not room. Yeah. Capacity.
I remember it was a ride. I went as a kid a couple times with my grandparents, and that was a ride my grandpa loved. So that's a special thing for me.
Special memory. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so what's your number 1?
So my number 1 is Space Mountain.
Oh,
Space Mountain is my favorite ride at Disneyland, and I like a good roller coaster. So and just the riding in the dark, the music that's playing, just for me it's pure joy. I sit and people tell me that I just all I do is laugh on it. I just all you do is laugh because I'm so happy. That's the ride that really brings me joy. So Space Mountain is a favorite. I've ridden it with the lights on before, and I can't remember if it was intentional or just it was best. And it's not nearly as fun, just because you see where you're going. But in the dark, and they've got the air conditioning blasting in there and all the lighting effects, and I really love the music that they play with it. Anyway, it's my favorite.
Well, your opinion is very popular. Most people love Space Mountain. I don't like it because I just can't handle it. It's just too much for me. The last time I went on it, I felt like I was dying.
Yeah, no, I've talked to other people that have the same thing, and then also being in the dark, it's really unsettling.
I can't go on this anymore.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm kind of that way on the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn thing is super fun, but my body doesn't like it. I leave it. I just, again, I think I'm with the people that say you need to get a chiropractic appointment, after you ride the Matterhorn. I don't have that. I never had that problem on Space Mountain.
No, it's smooth.
Smooth, but still,
but it made me dizzy, and it felt like my heart was going to leap out of my chest. So it was just a bit too much. I will go on the Matterhorn if I feel okay, but if my back's hurting, I'm not going to go on it
because it's going to get aggravated.
Sure. I love looking at the Matterhorn.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I love looking at the Matterhorn. In fact, that was a fun childhood memory that who could spot the Matterhorn first, and my mom would give you a cookie or something.
And I love the Matterhorn music, the polka music. That's fun.
Oh, I love it.
But I do like the Space Mountain music. I think that's really fun. Yeah,
the Space Mountain music by Michael Giacchino is so great, so much fun.
And I love the one from the 2000s, like that surfer one.
Yeah, the one that Dick Dale did with the surfer. I do too. I like them both, but they both really make me smile. But the one that's currently playing is fun. I don't mind the Star Wars overlay too that they do, that Hyperspace Mountain. It's fun, but I like OG Space Mountain. I just maybe I'm a purist that way, but I just like the regular Space Mountain. I know they do that Ghost Galaxy one sometimes over Halloween.
What are those like? Because I've never ridden them. What do you see? Do you see more stuff?
What they do for Hyperspace Mountain for Star Wars is John Williams music.
Oh wow,
number one. Cool. And then the projections that they put up into the dome are Star Wars themes. So you see like X-Wing fighters, and I think there's like the Millennium Falcon flying around, and there's it's not a lot, and there's no like 3D props or anything in there, but it's the music and fun things that they project.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, no qualms about it. I'll go on it any day. But
I wish I could, honestly, because I wrote it when I was younger, and then the last time I'm like, oh no.
I get it 100%, and I keep wondering if that's ever going to happen to me too. Just like finally, like my body will just say you can't do that anymore. But thankfully, it hasn't happened yet. It's happened on the Matterhorn, but not on Space Mountain. I hope I can, ride it for many years to come. Fingers crossed.
I'm on the minority side. I mean, most people love Space Mountain, so
I think that's fair. I get it.
But anyway, well, that's going to do it for this episode. So if you enjoyed, I hope you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, Stanford, for being my guest. And
thank you. So fun.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a beautiful, beautiful day, and stay nerdy.